Okay, so if you've looked for a job anytime recently, you know the feeling, right? That grind. You're staring at a blank page, trying to write a cover letter, guessing what magic keywords some robot screener is looking for. It is exhausting. But there's this massive shift happening right now that's changing the entire game, and it begs the question, are these new AI tools your secret weapon? Or are they a double-edged sword? Let's dive in. We've all been there. You send out application after application, and it just feels like you're shouting into a void. It's a game where the rules feel like they're hidden, and the odds are kind of stacked against you. Well, now that game is being completely rewritten by a brand new, very powerful player. Artificial intelligence.
And this is not some, thing of the future. A recent survey of Gen Z job seekers found that a staggering 86% of them have already used AI tools like ChatGPT in their job search. So let that sink in. This isn't a niche tool for a few tech-savvy people. For the newest generation hitting the workforce, it's already the new normal.
And look at how they're using it. It's not just for one little thing. Over half are using it for resumes and cover letters. Nearly half are using it to research the company and the job itself. And almost a third are using it to prep for the interview. AI isn't just an add-on anymore. It's becoming the entire operating system for the job. So, let's start with the good stuff. What's the big promise here? How exactly is AI giving job seekers this incredible advantage? Well, the biggest, most obvious advantage is just raw speed and efficiency. I mean, imagine this. You draft a resume that is perfectly tailored to a specific job description, not in a couple of hours, but in seconds. AI can scan a job post, pull out all the critical keywords, and tweak your resume to sail right past those automated gatekeepers, the applicant tracking systems, or ATS, that reject so many applications before a human being ever even sees them.
And the number of tools out there is just exploding. You've got platforms that act like a personal career counselor, analyzing your personality to suggest jobs you'd never even have thought of. Then you've got others that turn into a virtual interview coach, giving you feedback not just on what you're saying, but how you're saying it. Your tone, your pacing, how many times you say It's like having a full-service pit crew for your career.
But here's the twist. It's not just you. Companies are all in on AI too. A McKinsey study found that using AI in their hiring process can cut the time it takes to find someone by 30% and reduce their costs by 25%. So what does that mean? It means AI is now on both sides of the hiring table. It's a tool for you, but it's also the gatekeeper for them.
So the promise here is incredibly clear. AI is your superpowered co-pilot. It can crunch millions of data points to help you find your path, perfect your application, and nail the interview. It's fast, it's smart, and it can give you a serious edge. But what's the catch?
Oh, there's a catch. For all its amazing power, relying too heavily on AI opens up a whole new can of worms. And some of these problems are, frankly, way more dangerous than just a typo on your resume. And this right here is the core tension. The same speed that makes AI so efficient can strip all the humanity out of your application, making you sound soulless. Its keyword optimization can lead it to just make stuff up, what experts call hallucinations. And all that data that gives you insights, it comes with some really big questions about your privacy and built-in biases. Let's just break that down for a second. First, there's the human touch deficit. The writing just feels robotic. Even worse is the factual inaccuracy. The AI might invent a project or skill for you. If a recruiter asks about it and you can't back it up, boom, your credibility is shot. Then you have privacy. Your personal data might be getting fed right back into the system to train it. And finally, you fall into the authenticity trap. If everyone's using the same tool, pretty soon everyone starts to sound exactly the same. This leads to a really fascinating and honestly slightly worrying statistic. A survey found that 73% of Gen Z users have shared concerns with an AI that they haven't told another human being. They're not just using it as a tool, they're using it as a confidant for their stress and anxiety about their careers. And that really shows you how deep this reliance is becoming, for better or for worse.
So if going all in on AI is risky, but using no AI puts you at a disadvantage, what do you do? Well, the answer isn't choosing one or the other. It's about combining them. It's about creating a powerful hybrid where the human and the machine work together.
I want you to think about it like this. AI is your brilliant, but totally impersonal research assistant. It can go out, gather all the data, assemble the raw materials, and build a basic structure. But you are the architect. You're the one who provides the vision, the creativity, the personal stories that make the final product uniquely yours.
So here's how that works in practice. Step 1. Let the AI be your assistant. Generate those first drafts. Analyze the job description. Step 2. You take over as the strategist. You have to weave your actual, unique experiences and your personality into that draft. AI has no idea about the real story behind your achievements. Step 3. You become the editor-in-chief. You fact-check every single thing. Does this sound like me? Is it authentic? And then, the crucial final step, get another human to look at it. A mentor, a friend, a career advisor, they'll spot things that both you and the AI missed. This quote right here just nails it. A resume, or any application for that matter, it's not just a list of things you've done. It's a narrative. It's the story of your professional journey. AI is fantastic at generating the list, but only you can tell the story.
So the big takeaway here is this. The debate is not AI versus human. It's AI plus human. The most powerful, most successful candidates are going to be the ones who figure out how to use this technology not as a crutch, but as a lever to amplify their own unique, irreplaceable human skills.
This whole trend is moving so fast, and it's so powerful that it's forcing massive institutions to adapt. So let's zoom out. What does all of this mean for the future of work, for the skills we need, and for education itself?
Just look at how fast things are changing. Think back to 2015. Career centers were pretty much all person-to-person counseling. Flash forward to 2023, and top universities all over the world, Harvard, MIT, Seoul National, are rolling out formal AI ethics policies. And now, governments are actually starting to fund programs to train career counselors to use these exact tools because they know this is the new reality.
And this shift totally changes the calculus on what skills matter most. As AI gets better and better at the routine stuff, the writing, the data analysis, we humans have to double down on what it can't do. Things like solving messy, complex problems, true creativity, social intelligence, and maybe most importantly, the ethical judgment and critical thinking to know when the AI is wrong.
And because of all this, there's a huge push for universities to go beyond just publishing some guidelines. The call now is for formal, required courses on how to use AI responsibly and ethically. The goal isn't just to teach students how to use the tool, but to give them the wisdom to use it well.
Which brings us to our final lingering question. AI is quickly becoming our coworker, our interview coach, and the gatekeeper standing between us and our next big opportunity. And in a world where we rely on it so heavily for something so important, we have to ask ourselves, who is really in control?